No, the truth is, I I did not. I was not into comedy when I was in school. I was not really into comedy.
Which school is that?
More, let me go now. The story they go like this now.
They go.
So I did not grow up in one area. I grew up in
Hmm.
different places, right? So because I'm the only child and I had issues with my mom and dad, so we're going up and down, up and down, up and down. My mom and dad were not together, so I was going up and down, up and down. So while I was staying with different people, I had to, have something that would keep me, going, still keep me entertained, or that would take my time. So I said, oh,
Hmm.
let me watch videos. And at that time, I did not have phone, so I started watching funny videos, funny videos online, and I'm like, ooh, these guys are really good, man. Like the kind of skit I do are skits that if I see outside, it will bust my head. I will say, what? My God! And as at that time, it was really short and funny. It was not 1 minute or long videos. You know, yeah. So I was like, how these people did it do like they could just do like say it could just funny like this sharp sharp. So I got to understand that it was just normal relatable stuff, right? That people do. Like me, I don't watch Nigerian this thing like that, comedy like that. I watch a lot of American comedians, a lot. I mean online comedians, not stage comedians now, online comedians. I watch a lot. And as at that time I was still watching Crazy Clown. Crazy Clown was really as in omo the funny, I no fit explain am, was short and funny. Like I was like, geez, how is this guy doing it? How is these people doing it? And then I was like, okay, let me try and do this papa and son thing. But it didn't work out for me. So I was like, okay, which other thing? It was just something I was experimenting. It's not like I say, oh, I want to jump into comedy.
But you have passion for it.
It's not. I'm naturally stupid.
No, you are not stupid in Jesus' name.
I'm naturally dumb. I'm naturally
You
crazy.
have character to.
Character like because of I wasn't feeling good, going up and down. So I didn't want to show people that, oh, this is the kind of Sydney. That's why I hate being serious. You
Hmm.
understand? So I've always grown to be this. Oh, I'm not going to show you the real Sydney. I'm always you say is all those kind of things. So you
Okay.
know show you that part of me. So I had to use that craziness to cover that part. That's
Hmm.
where I was now thinking, because I was thinking a lot of things when I was young. I was saying I was going to be this, I was going to be this. So I started thinking, I'm like, oh, comedy is good. And then I thought about stand up. Jesus is Lord. I tried stand up in my 100 level. That would be the last
How
time.
was it?
Eh?
How
Let's
was it?
talk about it. That's the problem.
Please,
Talking
just
about it is the problem.
little.
I see. He spelled the fuck up in capital letter. I fucked up badly, and I don't know how it happened, but I qualified for the second round, and that second round, I the lines where I get say I won't talk. I did not perform one. The only thing I was doing on stage, I was just begging and fooling myself, and people were laughing. And like that was one of the signs that I was like, okay, I'm good to go for acting or face stuff. Let's just do something. So I went back to those comedy videos and I was like, how did these people do it? And I found out that Americans, they do the normal relatable stuff, but in our head, people would say, oh, if not me, if not me, what I go do yeah.
Hmm.
So I was like,
Like an alternative.
how about you bring those thoughts to real life? If I break a leg like this, I go scatter, I go, I go drain the pool, I go, that kind of thing. So that was when I started saying, okay, good. These people, they use exaggeration to get us
For
laughing
humor.
and everything. And I compared it to Nigeria comedy, and as at that point, we did not have anybody doing exaggeration. The only thing we were doing was, the parents and the son. Which other one? Just basic comedy. And that time it was still basic comedy. I could literally carry my slippers and put in my ear and make call. Bang, people would start laughing, and that time it was basic comedy, so it was really easy for me. And you know, I just and I noticed that the online space is all about guests. In fact, it's not like about guests. It's like guests is one of the things that make people still stay online. People still.
True.
I'm not saying. I bet me they don't go the misquote me.
No, 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 no. I've seen a lot of people tweeting and writing stuff like that.
Because me,
There's
I
something
can't.
about Nigerian space. People tend to just, come up with their own judgment.
Yeah.
Of course, you don't expect everybody to like you, but that means, they turn it into a kind of campaign, and they
It's,
try to, bully you guys off, and stuff like that.
so the thing is, I noticed that when people are on their Instagram, when they come across a lady's picture, they cannot ignore it. There is no way you
Hmm.
can ignore it. So I'm like, okay, why don't I, look for the fine fine girls on the Instagram and then put them in my videos just the way Americans do it, because some of the time when they do all those,
Hmm.
when I look at this girl, man, jeez, I can see through her. It's first of all, the girl needs to be beautiful, first of all, and then secondly, you need to use variety of ladies. Don't just use one. Use this one, use that. So it will make people come to your page, look for girls, fine girls, where they'll come from there, go their page.
Hmm.
Me.
So it's like, no, I'm here.
I beg no vex. The somebody was
No, no,
trying
no.
to. So majority of the calls, the skit
Girls,
do is all about relationship. The um, um
regular day life, young people's relationship.
boys and girls, what's going on between guys and boys. That's why my skits will be will always be about ladies, because if you talk about guy life, there is no way a girl will not
It's
be in
boring.
a life. If you are talking about relationship between a boy and a girl, there is no way you will not still talk about girls. So for those people that are complaining, I'm trying to tell those people that are complaining about me always using girls in my skits. I'm not doing mama and papa skit. I'm not doing parent skit. I'm not doing say words. I'm not that funny when I'm talking. You understand? Because I can't really start saying plenty things in skits. I can't. The only thing I can do is expression, right? And now
Hmm.
expression, I infused it in this kind of comedy. This kind of comedy is all about everyday, like what happens me and my guy as we dey talk.
Between your guys and girls.
That will happen. Like I'm like, oh bro, my babe phone they miss, and my babe is with me. I'm like, bro, my babe phone they miss. Then she you call the sorry, no, let's say I'm just trying to come up with something now. Let's say
Hmm.
me and my guy day now, and my babe day here, right? And my guy phone they miss, right? So I'm like, guy, my phone they miss, so I don't know where my phone dey. And my babe is like, let me call it. And then you
Ah.
call, and when you call the thing, let's say for example now, let me call your number. So I dial his number in her phone. This is something I'm just coming up with because it's normal. And as I dial the number of her phone, and then she called the phone. Then when I check my guy, this thing, when we can't hear the sound for somewhere, my guy don't almost reach there, but me I did closer. So I quick grab the phone and then see my love, and I'm like, so that's
What?
like normal.
It happens. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This now, if Shebi he shock you, he shock you.
Even this one, the way you did this one, I'm already laughing.
But when you put it out there, people now say, "Oh, you're using too much again. There's nothing you can do." It's,
No. It's reality now. It's real life stuff that happen between young people.
people might not relate to it. Some people might have not come up gotten to that stage to even experience that kind of thing yet, which they will experience once sometime in the future. You understand? Even if they've not experienced it yet, you will still experience it. At least your guy will want cheat on you. I can come up with a concept that, oh, me, as I dey like this, one day won't die for me, die like this. And then my guy is dying for that girl. Imagine the girl now finally see me and then see my guy already. So imagine that kind of funny reactions that will happen in that spot.
In that
This
space.
for the girl, and me, the girl is dying for me, and me, what I want to just do with the girl is just, do the girl and then come out. But my guy is dying for the girl and the girl is dying for me. Imagine how my guy will be reacting at that point. That's the character I will not take, and I'm like, you understand?
You know,
Because what will be going through my mind is, if this guy talk anything now, this
I
girl
go.
and this girl no say, omo, now I will die for her. So bro, help your bro now. You understand? It's like,
Yeah.
it's tough, but it doesn't come all the time.
True.
As I dey talk now like this now, I told you this once now,
But
right?
please, oh please, don't. I won't forget this one. This is already two skits that you must do, and it's funny.
No. The thing is, it's good I came up with it now. As I just the thing now, I just come up with them, right? Now I will go back to my friends and then ask them, bro, I tell you this shit, how it be. Majority of the time, some of them will like it, some of them will not like it, right?
Hmm.
And if you've noticed, sometimes I'll go off, and come back. And when I'm always coming back, the skits are good and they're really funny because I have series of skits that I've come up with and then ask my friends. I'm like, bro, this one funny die, and that's the funny one I will put out.
Hmm.
Do you understand? That's why I have a lot, but the problem I say, no be everybody will relate to them, and the
True.
internet itself use me. My own workspace is this internet. You understand? The only thing that will give me give me adverts or give me money is if my numbers are going good.
Hmm.
Nobody wants to know how you got the numbers. A lot of people do fake numbers. You understand? Nobody wants to know.
True.
I mean, I'd know for one day do fake numbers. So if I'm seeing that I've gotten to this point and I'm now going down, it's a problem for me. That's why I don't put all the content out there, because it will relate. Some people will relate to it and some others will not relate to it. So my friends would all of us will first of all agree on it and say, "Oh, this is nice." You know. So because this, if you notice, the skit I'm doing now, I'm, it's not for everybody. Now I just put them out there now.
Hmm.
One
True.
I put my hand like this. I'm just putting it out there because everybody's at home and everybody wants to
We're
see.
bored. We want to see something.
Yes, so I'm not doing that scope again that, oh, you wait till you get one hot one and then you post. No. Now I'm just doing it as it comes. If you
Okay.
don't like it,
No,
uh,
no, 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 no. We all like it. We all love it. Even the way you're even doing your face now.
some,
We
no,
are.
some people would see it and say, "Oh, it's not funny." At that point in time, it's really don't. It's not. It's truly not funny to them. But there'll come a time where they will jam that video again, and then they will
Somewhere else.
review it. You understand? That's what I've come to understand. And the truth is, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Before, the opinions were actually getting to me one kind, because I was like, truly, if you see I know they do any skit apart from girls. And I got to understand that, man, this is the kind of comedy I've created for myself. When I started, nobody complained that I was using too much of ladies. And now
Mhm.
they are complaining I'm using too much of ladies. I'm talking about
The reason I think the reason is the Nigerian space. You are in Nigeria. Your content, you were doing your thing, but the moment your content blows up, you find a lot of opinionated people come in and they try to like it's okay. Like you said, the judgment is in your hand. It is for you to make a decision that this is what I want to do.